we got another series for the hello, having a brain fart today. Um, for the go live, the dope drop ins, right? Where in our dope drop in series, this is like unscripted, like, can you tell? Totally. But anytime that I'm thinking of how to become more productive, I'm just going to jump on live and share some of the tools, tips, and techniques that I am doing in order to do that. All right, so here we go. I just need to make sure that we are live as well here. I want to say we are videos, lives. Yes, here we go. All right. So today I'm going to look at meeting notes and templates, and we're going to do, I'm going to add a little extra app on here, Procreate. So I do love Procreate. I think it's a great way to make templates. I'm actually have helped the design team design some stickers as well. In fact, they are currently cropping the it's like a harvest red with plums. It's like really cool sticker set and a lot of productivity pieces to use with it as well. So I'm in my training one. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go over here to where that little I don't know why that's in the way. Where it says the 1DP. Okay, that's the index page. If you haven't figured that part out, it'll take you to this index page here. Here you'll find there's a lot of specialty templates and then also blank ones. All right. So I'm going to use, am I going to do this? Oh, I'm going to do it. So I'm going to take one of these blank pages. Now, I could do a couple things. I can build templates using the shapes. Um, using the shapes and like build it out um, where there's using like different angles. Like it depends on how you take notes. Like it could be a block of notes. Um, so that is one option, definitely, to do it that way. Or you can, I'm just going to export this page as a image and I'm going to open it in Procreate. So it's sending it to Procreate. So I'm doing all this in real time. So if the stuff don't look right, okay, here we go. I wonder why. Oh, okay. I'm losing it. All right, let's make this so we have the whole. All right, so the reason why I'm using this photo as kind of the template for what I'm getting ready to do is because I'm just going to capture the blocks that I'm putting on here and adding layers. So Procreate is built-in layers. It's a little bit more sophisticated, but you can have a lot of fun with it. They have what are called pens. So your different pens, and there are some what do I want to call them planner pens that I have purchased. Say that fast. You can get them on like Etsy, but this is some of my favorite ones. Like I just like blocks. Right, so you can I'm gonna make a grid. Let's see. And notice that I'm on using red. So I'm using there it is. That's the fall palette. So I'm gonna come over here and gonna undo that. Try this again. All right, so again, Procreate is a little sophisticated. And that's why I said this is going to be right off the cuff. So I'm going to duplicate it. I'll probably do this over here somewhere, maybe down at the bottom. I do want, oops, Didn't want to add that. While I'm on that one, I do want to make this a little bit more opaque. It's kind of hard to see because it's blocking it. So I think I did 62%. So I'm going to do the same for layer 2. So notice it's over there, it's 60. I'm just going to say 60. All right. Then you can add other blocks. So I'm going to go add another block here. This one's a small rectangle one. I'm going to do it in a different color. Probably going to do in this red. I'm just going to put it in the middle for right now because if I need to condense it. And this is like you really can just play around with all the different shapes. So I like that one. I'm going to duplicate it and do something like I'm going to use it over here as well. I'm also going to bring it down to like 60. Bring this one down to 60. Right. Let's see. I'm going to do another layer. So the rectangles. Let's see what other shapes. You know what I may do? There was another one I totally forgot I had. Planner brushes, these. And I wanted to, okay, let me find what I'm looking for, y'all. I kind of liked this. All right, so let's get a different color. Maybe do this brighter one. All right, so I'm just, again, I'm on a new layer. So here's where I would use this. Maybe like the top. And it may be something I would use here. Actually, I kind of like it there. And I want to say, yeah, it's going to do that. You can use, let's use another layer. Again, you could do the same thing in GoodNotes. I was just trying to test something out. And I'm actually almost done. You could do a, that's another like little checklist. That one's kind of fun. But I think I'm going to stick with the blocks. So I'm just looking for another one. So the set that will be coming out soon. Like I said, they're just doing some final pre-cropping. Ooh, I kind of like this one. Let's see what we can do with that. Am I on a new one? Yes. So this is kind of fun. Actually, I know exactly what I'm going to use that one for. I have to. Oh yeah, you can calculate the dimensions if you know exactly. And then what I'm going to do is, I think that one is bigger. Make this one a little bit bigger. We got room for a couple more boxes. So I think I'm going to go add another layer really quick. Again, you can do this. Yeah, you can do this new layer. Just in GoodNotes and just messing around with the shapes. I just, again, purchased, not stamps. No, that's not what I want. I purchased these shapes a while ago, and I'm just going to use them in here. I might send this out as a freebie too, for meeting notes. Those are kind of fun. It's like a tag though. All right. Those are all the trackers and tabs. So I think I'm just going to go back to my trusty and just get a block out of here. I think I've used this file block before, so I think I'm going to use that one. And here's how. I'm going to change this color to that. I wanted to see. Oops, look at that. Nope, that's not gonna work. Okay. What I was trying to see, I'm just gonna stick with these blocks. I was trying to see if if it would work better rounded. So I think I'm just gonna go back to the blocks that work. So notice that's a center block, so that's why it's a little bit more transparent. I might just put that. I'm definitely going to put that at 60. I'm going to just add a couple more really quick. There was a block, new layer. There was this is what I was looking for. Just an outline. So it's already like outline. So that's kind of there. Not crazy about it. And therefore, we're going to get rid of it and use a different one. I think we'll just do a small rectangle block. And of course, make sure it's at 60. Not really crazy about this color for some reason. All right. So I'll like post and after because it looks like there's some, and actually, you know what I am going to do? I'm going to duplicate this one, move it over here, maybe make it a little bigger, and I might change the color. Let's see. Boom. And this one, which is really that one, got a little smaller. And then I may just kind of leave those spaces blank. All right, so here's what I would do afterwards is I am going to share this whole thing as one PNG, and I'm just going to save the image. And now I'm going to go back over to GoodNotes, and I'm going to pull the image, insert from photos. There we go. Oh, so see what it did? Oh, okay, that's not what I wanted it to do. All right, so I need to go back and Procreate, and I need to take that layer away and make that transparent. And now, because if not, it's going to take everything. Like it took everything. So here's what I'm actually going to do. I'm just going to copy that, come back over here, and delete that, and press and hold and paste. So you may have to kind of play around with it a little bit. I probably would crop it just to make it a little bit tighter. And I can pull it in just a little bit more. And then done. I'm going to save it as an element to my layouts. Okay. There it is. So then when I go in and write my notes, all I'm going to do is like date it, like October. I can spell, right? And then I can put like, key points. And that way everything is just right there. Just makes it so much easier. I noticed like one little glitch, but again, you could do this on the same thing and, double these, move them around. And then you would just save this whole thing. You can create a new element from it and save it. Like once you have it all situated and, kind of have all your ideas. When I'm in meetings, I always like my brain is going in two different directions. I'm listening and then I have ideas. So I'm always need a section just to put that over there and like put the ideas in a different place. It's just another, fun way to kind of block out your meeting notes. Or you can just go to the regular template, which I don't know why that is there. Or you can just go to meeting notes, duh, right there. Use those and it's already done for you. So this thing is like simple. All you would do is just copy that page wherever your notes are. So let's say in section 1, you're putting your meeting notes, press the plus button, paste the page, and it inserts it right there. I'm telling you, just so dope. So dope. And then what I do on Sundays when I'm planning my week, so I would label this meeting notes, right? Probably wouldn't use that font or ink. And there is my template for it, even though I screwed it over, right? And then I would just copy this page, put it where it needs to go within the planner, and it's ready to rock. So I have everything ready, right? So that's just another fun way to kind of visually block notes. I don't know what you call that, but we'll call it visual blocking, and keep everything in one place. Again, I create it one time, save it, and all I'm doing is copy paste, copy paste, copy paste. Done. This ain't me doing this over and over. The whole thing about this system and digital planning is keeping things productive so you're not busy, because being productive is dope, right? And of course, you can be productive with your one dope planner. So, with that, y'all have a good one. So glad I just took the second to do this drop in. And we'll see you on the next one. Oh, yeah, because planning is dope with one dope planner. That part.